Hey guys, what's up? All right. Double Deuce back. Welcome to my channel. I'm just puttering around today, and I wanted to go over some fuel line sizes with you guys and a couple other things I got and some comparison to some quick things here. A quick video. It's really crappy out, so I spent the day kind of doing some fine tuning on my Skyline, clutch and all that, and I ran into a problem with my fuel system. And I figured it out, and we'll get to it right now. So here we go. Okay, so today I was tuning the old girl, and I had some weird things going on. Like it would rev up, and it wouldn't rev up like high, you know. And I couldn't figure it out. I mean, I ran it with the glow plugs on, with the glow plugs, you know, warmed up and then shut off, and it was just weird. And then I just so happened to open the fuel tank up. Let's get here and flip this open here real quick. And so I put a hinge on this so I could open this puppy up. But when I was running it, I just kind of popped the fuel lid open because I do have a return coming from my exhaust here. And as soon as I popped the fuel lid open, I noticed the idle came up on it. And I was like, wow, well, that was weird, you know. And so now it revs right up. And so I even replaced the feed line to the front here. And I was going to add this thing to it I got it from Sterling Kit, you know, the 4-in-1 fuel thing. But one thing that I noticed on the thing was you got four, they're probably, you know, they're good size openings there, you know what I mean? And then you got one on, you know, the one feeds it there, but on the end here you have, it's just a plug in there, and that's actually a 4mm thread. But one thing I noticed was, when I was putting it on, if you look inside there, look how tiny that hole is in there. It is mega small. I mean, you can't even see the hole right now. It's so, you know, it is super tiny in there. And that's got to feed 4 carburetors. So I didn't even bother putting that in. What I might do is try to get a 4mm fitting to fit in the end here. Just take that out, and then I'll just cap this off with a 3mm plug. But so anyway, now I got it revving up. I played with the clutch a little bit today and tried to get the clutch. I tore it apart, and it was just barely touching the center of both of the shoes. So I took it apart, put a couple of set screws in there to adjust it open a little bit and give it a little bit more weight. It seems to grab better now, but it's kind of dragging right now. It hasn't really set in. But this is the fuel line. This is for like your weed whacker and all that stuff, okay? This is kind of a rubber, rubber fuel hose. And if you see the hole in there, it's good size, you know? I mean, it fits over these fittings pretty good. And it seals, you know what I mean? So now if you look at the difference, you know, there's your regular fuel line. Okay, that's really small, you know, compared to that. There's a big difference there in the holes. You see the hole there? So there's a lot more fuel you can get through this to feed all 4 carburetors and all 4 cylinders in that, which is, you know, kind of, I had to do that with my Jeep, you know, my Jeep build down here. And that worked pretty good. So I haven't got any run videos out because it's just been really weird, crappy weather. And the good old doctor had me on some medications that were messing with me, and they were pretty much killing me. And I didn't realize that. So if you guys noticed in my last couple of videos, I was kind of stupid there. I couldn't remember stuff, and I was and a lot. That was part of that medication because it's a brain inhibitor, and I was having kind of like mini seizures, and I didn't even know it. So So I bought one of these, you know, these here. I found this on eBay. They sell these all over the place there. And I'm going to try a belt drive on one of these things. I was going to go with the belt clutch, but I had bought, an idler pulley here. I bought one with a 6mm hole to fit over the crankshaft, because I'm going to tap that and put it on the back of the crank. This here I'm going to put on the gearbox itself, and I bought a bunch of loose belt. I'm going to try to make a custom belt to fit these together. And then I bought the idler pulley. Just got a couple of bearings in it. Just an idler pulley. It's kind of like the idler pulley you got on your Toy and FSF 100s there. And I'm going to use this as a kind of like a friction, just to hit against the belt and tighten it up. So we'll see how that works out. That's going to be up on one of my upcoming builds. I don't know which one or what, but I still got a ton of stuff lost in the mail that's just not showing up, and I don't know why. But I'm getting to it. So let's do this, because I wanted to show you guys and gals out there the size of the radiator. I'm going to stick my old flashlight up in here, like so. What do you do with a snap-on flashlight? Use it as a hood prop. Now, I bought the other radiator and fan setup. Now, if you see, there's the radiator in the smaller ones, okay? You see that right there. And then this is the bigger radiator. You just set that right down in front of it there, and you look at it, and it is massive. It's a good size radiator. And that's the one that comes with the electric fan installed on the back. And it's massive. And I basically bought this for my Aussie V8 there, you know what I mean? Because just the size of it and everything, I figured it'd be perfect for that build. So I haven't got to the parts for this yet. However, if you look at the comparison here, the radiator is perfect for that engine. So that's what I'm going to use this for, is this right here, and put that in there like so, with the fan and all that stuff. And I did order a water pump from Sterling Kit, which that's one of the items that I lost in the mail, and I ordered that back in May, and it's somewhere in New Jersey. I keep checking it, and it just hasn't shown up. But anyway, like I say, rainy day, just trying to do that. But the fuel thing I thought was kind of weird, because when you try to get some RPM out of it, it doesn't, it just doesn't do it. It must be, I'm running a Sen Colossus tank in there for the 7.7, because it's a good sized tank. But in my Jeep build down there, I'm running the Traxxas, I can't remember which car it came from now. It's a 100 cc's, I believe, milliliter, something like that. But that's what I'm running in that. And let me get this out of the way here so I can show you guys the progress on that. This thing up here. If you notice, I changed the tires on it. And I'm going to run that to see how they work out. Because the other tires, I think they were the 3.2 tires. They were the aftermarket, kind of the American Force style tire and wheel, and they're really heavy. And these here are, of course, the J Concepts, mega truck tires, and I got some stance on it to widen it out a little bit. I haven't ran it yet. It's been pretty stable even with the other tires on it. So this here, I've been kind of toying with this a little bit more. And I did see that I had a couple issues that I had with the clutch. I took care of that. And now I'm just waiting for better weather to get outside and give this thing a haul and go from there. And so in the meantime, I've been messing with the SMT build here. And this thing, this is the one I want to convert to a towing engine. I don't know, I haven't figured out if I'm going to put it in the back yet or the front. But I think that new 2-cylinder engine that come out there that they're advertising, I'm going to try to squeeze that in here somehow. Either front or back. I'm not sure yet. I would love to do the V4, but it's just way crazy money right now. So anywho, there's a couple of things I wanted to touch on. Blacklamass uploaded a video of his Toyin L400 build, and he got it running. That thing rocks. I mean, I'll put a link below for that. And also, I've had a lot of questions on is Sterling Kit or Engine DIY, are they going to offer a rotary engine? Well, I come to find out there's a survey you can take, all right? And the survey, you just tell them. You know, you tell them, they ask, you know, what prices are you comfortable with? They ask, you know, what would you like them to build next? And they do have a V8. They have a rotary engine and other. And you can put in, you know, if you click other, you can put a notation of what you'd like to see them come up with next. So I'll put a link for that in there too. And pass that survey on to as many people as you can, because that's going to help us out in the long run, which I think is going to be wicked cool. Because, hey, if they'll build a rotary engine, I'll buy one and put it in something too. You know what I mean? Because I like the rotaries. And so it's just, there's a lot of good information on that survey. And the more people that we get to fill it out, the benefits are going to come rolling right back to us. So anywho, you guys have a great what's left of the weekend. This thing here, it's been more on its roof than it was on its feet. I am running a 9-turn motor in there with 11.13 cell in the thing, and I've had some fun with it and everything else. But like I say, so like, share, subscribe if you want. Hit that survey if you would, because like I say, it's going to do nothing but help us. And check out Blacklamass's version. And also, Steve from RC Tanks and Truck 27, he's actually, if you guys probably seen it already, he's got the, I think it's the Reaper, the Send Reaper, that he's putting in his L400 in. And I think that's going to be an awesome build too. So these builds are evolving. And for all you non-believers out there about this little L400 here, if you watch Blacklamass's video, and that link I put down below, you're going to watch that thing. It's going to get some serious speed. And he hasn't even got the second gear adjusted yet. And so that right there will give you a good idea of what the possibilities of one of these engines are. You know, I mean, he had a few problems with his at first. His crankshaft broke, and then he got the new crank in it, and he's out there ripping it up, and it's getting some serious RPM, just like this thing is. And he suggested I gear up my clutch in this to get more speed out of this, because I wanted more torque to climb with it. But you know, I think I'll have plenty of torque in the thing, so I can come up with a couple of more teeth on the clutch bell. And I got to get my second gear working too, because this is only first gear that I'm running this thing in, because for some reason them second gear cogs, they're sticking, and you know, I had a hell of a time with those things sometimes. But anyways, like I say, you guys have a good one, and I'll try to upload something next week, or something more constructive video. I wasn't going to put one up this week. I didn't do one last week because I didn't really feel good, and I didn't really have a lot to talk about other than, you know, wasting your time, and I don't like doing that. So, you know, I'd like to give you guys good content. So, like I say, you guys take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later. Bye.